Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, floral tributes paid to Shahid Veer Birsa Munda on his death anniversary. Field Machinery Maintenance hands over new chain mounted hydraulic excavator to Blast Furnace Department. And in our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav series, today's personality is Jaban Kavi Salbeg. Now, the news in detail. The death anniversary of Shahid Veer Birsa Munda was observed in a ceremony organized at the Birsa Munda Statue Complex on 9 June. Mr. P.K. Satpathy, EDP&A Rourkela Steel Plant, was the chief guest of the function and led the gathering in paying floral tributes to the departed martyr. Mr. Daulat Chandrakar, Sub-Collector Panposh, Mr. Ajay Kumar Naik, CGM, TA and CSR, Mr. B.K. Rao, GM, PHS and SW, Ms. Archana Satpathy, DGM, PR and COC of RSP were amongst the guests of honor. Several other senior officers of the plant, state government, members of the Birsa Munda Statue Committee, SAIL, SC/ST Employee Federation, members of the media and other important leaders were present to pay their respects to the great leader. The function was organized by the Birsa Munda Statue Committee. Professor Vijay Kumar Toppo, Secretary Birsa Munda Statue Committee, welcomed the gathering. Mr. Prasanna Kumar Tripathi, Joint Secretary Birsa Munda Statue Committee, coordinated the program. It is noteworthy that Veer Birsa Munda, fondly known as Dharti Aba, was a great freedom fighter and a tribal leader whose spirit of activism has left an indelible mark in the history of Indian freedom struggle. He fought tirelessly for the protection of tribal rights, which resulted in the enactment of famous Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act. Field Machinery Maintenance, that is FMM, of Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has handed over a new chain-mounted hydraulic excavator to Blast Furnace Department for use in various loading activities. Mr. P.K. Swai, GM FMM, presented the key and documents of the excavator to Mr. B.R. Babu, CGM BF, at the Field Machinery Maintenance on 1st June 2022 in the presence of Mr. V.K. Raul, GM FMM and other senior officers of FMM and Blast Furnace Department. It is noteworthy that the excavator number 980 with operating mass 20,900 kg has been procured at a cost of around Rs 55 lakhs. The vehicles will be used for loading of pig irons in trucks at pig casting machine section of Blast Furnace Department. Special features of the excavator are crew cabin fitted with AC with advanced safety features. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant is presenting a series of news on the eminent personalities of Odisha to mark the ongoing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. In this series, our today's personality is Jaban Kavi Salbeg. A popular devotional poet of Odisha, Salbeg was believed to have been born in 1607 or 1608 to a Mughal Subedar, Lal Beg and a young Brahmin widow. Bhakta Salbeg's unparalleled devotion to Lord Jagannath is a legendary tale in Odisha. According to the belief, his prayer to the Lord to stall the chariots to enable him to have his darshan on the day of Rath Yatra was answered by the god. Even today, during the famous Rath Yatra, every year, the holy chariots of the Lords halt for a while in front of the tomb of Salbeg on the Grand Road at Puri. He composed a number of bhajans like Ahe Nila Soila or Kene Gheni Jaucha Jagannathanku are still very popular in the Odia households and amongst singers and dancers. And that's all for today. Namaskar.